Happy New Year, everyone! It's already the 3rd of January. It's already the 3rd of January. Happy New Year, everyone! I hope you had a beautiful and great start of the year. And this is already episode 3 of the Story Spotlight Show. And I have some great, amazing topics for you today for Brawl 74. It's already the 4th of January. Some great topics for you today. First, it's the Happy New Year show. What I think about New Year resolutions and what is my plan for the new year. Do I have some resolutions? I'm going to share my resolutions and the plan with you. And by the way, I can also switch on the chat. So, there you go. What plans do I have? Second, we have some fun stuff here. When the new year started, some funny stuff happened and it was documented on TikTok. And I found the funniest New Year TikToks. And we're gonna have a look at them. That's gonna be amazing. Very, very funny TikToks. I had such a laugh flash looking at those TikToks. And then we're gonna talk about something from Russel Brand. Yeah, you're not gonna get away without some motivation here. And that will be, can discipline save you? And then I have two topics. Just in case we're too fast, I have 2 additional topics. We'll see. Another topic would be that I have prepared, but I can also do it next show, depending on how fast we get through the topics. That will be the ESL, the Hero Fest panel, where I was in a panel discussion, and I want to share with you what we discussed there. And then I have Gary V here, and then maybe we also have an announcement. I'm not sure about that yet. I'm still waiting for some confirmation there for the announcement. First of all, also Super Baby Army, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much for the donation. And we're live on both YouTube channels. As I said, first, both of my, the Story Spotlight and the ChiefAvalon channel. For gaming, we're currently usually live on Twitch. Now, let me remove this. Now, first of all, we're gonna talk about New Year's resolutions. Do you guys have resolutions? If you do, you can share them in the chat if you like. And we'll talk about that. But if not, that's okay too, because I prepared some stuff for this. First of all, what do you guys think about New Year's resolution? I'm really curious what you think actually about New Year's resolutions. Do you have them? Do you not have them? So put it in the chat. Not a mod on this channel, says Paula. Oh, you're on the Story Spotlight. Oh yeah, I should make you a mod there. And yeah, Paula, if you want to join me on Discord for the New Year's resolution channel, or somebody else wants to talk about his New Year's resolutions, just let me know. We're going to try this for the very first time. We never had people on Discord actually discussing, asking questions or whatever. Let me give you the link here. There you go. This is the Discord, just in case you're not in it yet. There it is. That's our Discord. And then maybe contact Paula and he can put you in the chat one after another if he's here. I saw him in the chat, but I'm not sure that he's able to help or if he's busy. Anyway, don't really think if you stick to them. I don't really, but they are a good thing if you stick to them. Says 10,000 subscribers with no videos says, I don't really have resolutions, but they are a good thing if you stick to them. That's what he says. What am I going to do in this stream, Super Baby Army? I just said the topics. Let me repeat the topics quickly. Okay, I gotta close this. If you just joined, I'm gonna do you the favor and quickly repeat. This is the New Year show. We have the first topic, New Year's resolutions. I prepared what I think about them and what's gonna happen this year with New Year resolutions. And then I have some funny TikToks, and we're gonna have Russel Brand in the show. Not himself, but something he said. Oh, it's so hot in here. And we're going to discuss that. And then we have some additional topics like the Hero Fest panel and Gary V if we get to that. And then maybe also an announcement. That's the plan. An announcement for a guest that we may have next year. Next week, sorry. Next week. So, going live, welcome. Good. So let me know if you want to chat on Discord about your resolutions. I'm going to ask you questions about your resolutions if you have any. So don't be maybe you're afraid of that. I don't know. Anyways, first topic, New Year's resolution. Let's get back to this. You guys distracting me here. So, first of all, what do I think about New Year's resolutions? I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions, and here's the reason why. The reason why I don't believe in New Year's resolution is often they're just used as an excuse to procrastinate and postpone things. You know what I mean? Like people say, I will do that as a New Year's resolution. I will start next year. So it's just used to postpone. And it's basically the same thing when you say, yeah, I will quit, let's say, smoking next week. It's the same thing. Why not start immediately? If you have a resolution, if there's something you want to do, why not start immediately? That's why I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. That's exactly why. Because it's a reason to postpone, a reason not to start yet. And then, once the year has started and you don't do it immediately, you're frustrated and you're not going to pick up on the resolution anymore because you're very hard on yourself and you feel like you already failed. And actually, it's going to make it harder. Especially if your resolution is like, let's say, like more than you can eat, more than you can do, and you fail immediately at the start of the year. It's not going to work and you're going to postpone it for another year. That's why I do generally not believe in New Year's resolutions. And 𝗙𝗶𝗱 says, I guess the fact that I don't have a New Year's resolution gives my opinion on that. Now, this said, I actually do have some stuff planned for next year, for this year. I wouldn't call it resolutions, but I do have some stuff planned for this year, and I'm going to show you what I've planned for this year. And yeah, again, if you want to chat with me, we have this Discord talk. It's basically open. Maybe 𝗙𝗶𝗱, if there is somebody, maybe he can pick the person or not. I don't know. Maybe you don't want to. That's okay. Don't worry. You don't have to. First of all, starting with the resolutions. Let's look at this. Brawl Stars also made a bucket list for the new year. Not so serious here. They said, pick a brawler and comment what would be on their New Year's resolution list. Happy New Year. They said, be more open. Whatever that means. What do they mean with that? Be more open. Okay, that's how it starts. The second thing is they say, play cards with Sandy. Play cards with Sandy. Okay. Get new clothes. I mean, that's probably they want to sell more skins, and that's probably this. Thank the black shade more. Who is that? Who is the black shade? Is that Bull with the shades? I don't know. Black shade more. Who is that? Who is that? I don't know. Black shade. Who is that? Or is it Poco? 𝗙𝗱 says, being more open can be seen as just being more social and trusting. Maybe. Black shade is Tara's star power. Okay. Happily 𝗙𝗱 is here and knows everything. Happily 𝗙𝗱 is here and knows everything. 𝗙𝗱, do you want to join me on Discord? If you like, you can just say so. And we can try it out. I would love to have you as my first guest. My first guest ever. So that's what they say. And yeah, learn guitar with Poco practice. Learn guitar with Poco. That's what it says. Okay. So basically, yeah, I could do that too. I could start to play the guitar more. Do it again. And practice archery with bow. Okay. Archery with bow. That's what the Brawl Stars teams gave us. And my daughter, actually, she also made New Year's resolutions. So before I show you mine, I have a little video she made, and it's actually pretty cool, and I want to share with you. It's German, though, but don't worry, I will translate. 𝗙𝗶𝗱 says, I don't have anything to say, nor am I set up to. No problem, don't worry. So let's quickly try that. But first, actually, let me go over here, just to make sure it shows the right stuff. It's always a little bit critical to make sure you see the right video. So let's go here, and then I want to show you that one because I think it's really cool. So, and she's so amazing how she's doing those videos now. She's really become good at creating the videos. So I think it should be this. And it's not the start menu, but it's which one is it? Damn it. Which one is it? Is it this one? No. No. Now I can't find it anymore. Dang, where is it? Ah, there. Okay, we have it. That's it. That's her video. And we're gonna look at that video. So I think it's really cool. She created that video with her resolutions for 2020. So let's go at, it's only 2 minutes, so don't worry. There she is. And by the way, what does 𝗙𝗶𝗱 say? I don't know. The funny thing is, this one of the first time in months that I've watched a Story Spotlight video. That's amazing, 𝗙𝗶𝗱. I'm so happy you're here also for the Story Spotlight show. And I will let everyone know later what my plans are for this year. So stay tuned. But first, we're going to look at the plans of my daughter. So there she is.
Meine Vorsätze fürs neue Jahr 2020 mit euch. Und ja, ich zeige euch, was ich so für Vorsätze habe und ob ich denke, dass ich das hinkriege.
So she says she created her resolutions for 2020 and she's curious if she will be able to do it. And I'm going to tell you if I think she will be able to do it. So there she writes her resolutions. I think it's a nice idea, although it's kind of hard to read. It says, my resolutions for 2020. And then she found out and took another pen, so that's actually readable. And she sped it up a little bit, so don't worry, it's all good.
Anfangen zu lernen. Ja, das könnte schwierig werden, aber ich hätte auch eine Chance zum es schaffen, wenn ich es einfach mache.
So, what this says is she plans actually to practice for a test at school 1 week earlier in the future. Like not prepare last minute anymore, but actually prepare a week before the actual test. Do her homework. I mean, I'm totally for that, of course.
Handy weg und alles weg und das wird schwer, aber ich hoffe, ich schaffe es.
She says this will be difficult, but she hopes she will be able to make it. I think it's possible. I don't know if she'll really do it. I'm curious for that.
Die Nummer 2. 9 bis halb 10 ins Bett. Ja, das könnte ich schaffen und so. Ich muss es halt einfach machen. Aber das Einschlafen, ich schlafe ganz sicher nicht vor.
Number 2 is going to bed early at 9 to 9:30 latest. She wants to be in bed and she says she thinks she can do it. We'll see. She's like somebody that usually stays up late.
So, aber manchmal halt, wenn ich abgelenkt bin oder so und wir halt an der Tafel Rechnungen machen und ich weiß das Resultat, ich möchte nicht aufstrecken, weil ich zu faul bin. Dann ich sag das nicht bei den Eltern. Dann müsste ich.
So, the next one is when she's in school and she knows the result, like the teacher's asking for something and she knows the result, but she's too lazy to actually put up her hand and say that she knows the result. And what she says here, her resolution number 3 is pay more attention at school and actually be more active in school. I think it's a good resolution. Random Gaming Gamer, Happy New Year to you too. Welcome to the show. 𝗙𝗶𝗱 says that's not happening. Do you mean the going to bed early? Probably that one. Okay, then next one. Let's go on. Next one. So that was this one.
Seid ihr unordentlich oder ordentlich? Stimmt mal hier bei der Umfrage ab, ist gut.
So she says, are you messy or not? Because her fourth resolution is, once a week she wanna clean up her room. So we're gonna hold her to those. We're gonna hold her to those resolutions here. Every week she wants to clean up her room. This one is the toughest. She says she wants not to be so much at the mobile phone anymore. Use the mobile less. And the last one there is that in the training, you may know that she's in the gymnastics classes. She's avoiding the muscle exercises, the strength exercises, and she want to do the strength exercises and actually pay attention also to the strength exercises. 𝗙𝗶 says, well, I find that I'm more active in class and I'm actually tired. Last class I was active. I was answering so many times without thinking. And well, that wasn't scary at all. I'm training die. What did she write there? And there's the end of that video. And now we're gonna go on to my resolutions next. My resolutions. After showing hers, we're gonna show mine. So finally, the topic you've been waiting for, I guess, I assume. We're gonna go into my resolutions next. And first of all, shall I open the chat, by the way? I'm not sure. That wasn't scary, says 𝗙𝗶. So, first of all, as I said, I don't really have resolutions, but I set some goals. And with the goals that I set, when you set goals, this is kind of like a general tip. Whenever you set goals, you should think about why you actually want to reach that goal. Now, thinking of YouTube and Twitch and content creation, all that stuff. Hello, Iglesias. Hello. How are you? So if you're thinking about setting goals, you should know the reason why. So of course, I set the goal to grow on YouTube, on Twitch, on my content creations. I set the goal to grow there. And then I ask myself, kind of taking my own medicine, why do I want to grow? Why is it important? And this led me to the question why I started YouTube in the first place. It's like I want to reach out to people. YouTube is a way to reach out to many people. And I quite well remember the time before you had that internet available everywhere. We were not connected with everyone. It was kind of hard to get into contact with somebody, especially in the evening. Like people were going home, sitting in front of television. You were kind of trapped at home unless you went out to meet people. But it was way harder to actually connect to people. And then in Clash of Clans, when the first clan started, there was a great community. And that kind of opened new doors to reach out to people, to connect to new people. And I got to know a really great community. So that is the reason why. And I want to reach out more and want to reach out and want to get more growth. Now, we go into the first picture here. My focus in 2020. What's my focus in 2020? There you go. I did prepare this, of course. My focus in 2020. I should give 𝗙𝗶 a shout out. Voila. That was an entire line, except it was weird because it's like she was writing in English at first, and I see I'm training she said she's training the strength exercises. D is like the. And the rest is in German. I'm assuming the rest is also. Yep. That's what it is. Brawl 74. So this, I made this. This is my content focus for 2020. So the things that I really enjoy most. And I've actually forgot to say the motto of the show at the start for those new. A little mistake there at the very start. Anyways, we're gonna do that afterwards if I don't forget. So my focus 2020, TikTok. Why is TikTok there? TikTok. I started with TikTok this July. And there is some pros and cons with TikTok. The thing is this. On none of my channels, not on YouTube, not on Twitch, nowhere, did I see the growth that I've seen on TikTok. It's really crazy. It's like there is not enough content there, and it's so much fun because there is so much activity on TikTok. Like my most seen video now has like 120,000 views. None of my YouTube videos after 5 years of creating content has that many views. This is insane. So TikTok is really very exciting and it's growing fast, and that's why it's so much fun. There's a little negative to that, and that is, and by the way, that's also why I think it's now. You have to be on TikTok now if you want to grow on TikTok. I think it will remain like that for maybe 1, 2, 3 years, and then it will be like Instagram, and it will be really hard to grow organically. But currently, they don't have enough content, so they will show your content to the viewers, and you really get a lot of engagement there, and that's why I really enjoy it, and that's why it's so much fun. There's a little negative to that, and that is basically TikTok. I noticed in the analysis, in the statistics, that TikTok is only shown in Switzerland, Germany, and Austria, mainly. It's crazy. Like, they know where you're at, what language is spoken in the area where you live, and for me at least, it seems like it's only showing my videos in the German part of Europe. And why that is important is because at first I created English content for like 3 or 4 months actually, and it wasn't that successful. And then I started creating German content, and that's how I came into that whole thing of doing more German content again. Because the growth with German content, of course, you can imagine, was much bigger because it's shown to German viewers. So I really want to focus on TikTok. What that basically means is at least have 1 TikTok a day. That's the plan. Now the second focus here, and by the way, this is not a priority or anything. It's just the 3 main topics in any random order. 𝗙𝗲, he definitely has been the foundation of the community. He's so much support, and I really have to thank him so much for the continuous, ongoing support that he's giving to me and my channel. It's amazing. So big shout out to 𝗙𝗲, anytime. So the story spotlight show. We're in episode 3 right now. And this is a long dream of mine actually, to have more kind of a vlog content. And when last year, I think it was last summer or so, I created actually the second YouTube channel, the Story Spotlight channel. It has always been the plan to start with a show, but I wasn't ready yet. I was not yet in the right mindset. I did not yet have a grasp on how I want to do it, and how I want to deal with topics, what topics I want to cover and stuff. So I was not sure about that. And then I was also trying stuff. But it was always a goal of me to have that kind of a show, and I want it to be live. Why do I want it to be live? Because what I also learned in the last 4 years is I'm a live person. That's just true. I'm a live person. I tried to create, and 𝗙𝗲 could have told me probably when I was on camcorder already. I actually remember 𝗙𝗲 once he said to me, "You're not a YouTuber, you're not a typical YouTuber, you're a live streamer." I think he said that once, and he is right. And it took me 4 years to also understand this. I tried everything on YouTube. Create different kind of videos, a lot of work with videos. But actually what really worked best is live streaming. It has always been that way. And I think it's also because I really feel like a live person, because you can interact, and that gets me back to the point I said previously, reach out to people, because I can interact with people, I can interact with this amazing community. And I think that's really also the most interesting thing, and I think 𝗀𝗚 was right. I'm a live person. I also learned this last year, actually, when I streamed the ESL Swiss live, and also in front of a live audience. This is so much fun. It's so exciting to be in front of a live audience, and I want to do more of this. This is really, really, really cool and a lot of fun. I don't even have to prepare for that or anything. I just go there and talking. I feel like talking is easy. Like for this show, what I actually do is I just prepare the topics, I prepare the clips, or like this picture here. And then I talk on and on and on. I'm dragging on. So, but the vlogs, when I started doing the vlogs, I really noticed that this is really something I do enjoy. And I'm thankful for every one of you that stays with me also for the show. That is not only here for the gaming. I think it's not an either or. And I tried to make this clear in my new trailer video that I published yesterday. It's not an either nor, it's both. All the gaming stuff is all about the community. But life is bigger than that. Life has a lot of different aspects. And I don't agree with the thing where people say you should do one thing, because there's many different things that are interesting. And I want to do many different things. And it has always been that way. And I think that's also a reason why it was hard for me to get back to that consistent streaming schedule that I had for a while. You may remember that for a while I had those 4 times a week live streams. And then I stopped this. There was a little bit of chaos with all the leagues because they were all at different times. And then it was kind of hard to get back to that, because I also want to do different things. So what I really enjoy is actually talking to people and to share my knowledge. I do enjoy that. I do enjoy education. I do enjoy entertainment. And talk to people, coach people is also something I do a lot at my job. And I really learned last year that this is something I really, really do enjoy. Talk to people, help them, coach them. I had a lot of recruiting interviews and stuff for new employees and so. And I really learned that this is something I do enjoy. Talk to people, find out what makes people happy, and try to help them reach their goals. And this is in the end what the Starry Spotlight Show is about. This is the Starry Spotlight Show. And let me quickly give you what I forgot to say here at the start. There's a motto for the Starry Spotlight Show I forgot to say at the start. And that it should be the intro. And it says, helping you to make your dreams come true. Some of you may know this motto already, but helping you to make your dreams come true and break out of the matrix to live a strong, happy, and healthy life. That's the motto of the show. Helping you to make your dreams come true and break out of the matrix to live a strong, happy, and healthy life. I really think there is something like a matrix where people are trapped in their thoughts and so, but that's a totally different topic, for another time. Let's get back to the resolution. So that's the Starry Spotlight Show, my second priority, where I want to create content, and I really want to do this now, like every Friday. Then, of course, the third one, it's like the pillar. Do you say pillar? The pillar. The pillar stone, the pillar of everything. I do enjoy esports. I do enjoy the World Royale League. I do enjoy the esports leagues and the amazing community in the leagues. I do enjoy ESL. I do enjoy the funny Twitch streams that we have with 𝗀𝗶𝗹 in the live streams and 𝗙𝗫𝗚 and others. I really do enjoy that. So I definitely want to do more of that and also have it more regular again. So what happened here? That was definitely wrong. So wrong click, misclicked. There you go. Good. Back to focus here. So that's this. And then, as I already said, that's kind of my content plan for the year, where I want to really put my focus this year. And then there's more. There's more to that. I created a new stream plan. That's my new stream plan for 2020. And by the way, 𝗙𝗫𝗚, thanks so much for the cornerstone. It's the cornerstone. So here's my new stream plan for 2020 that I really want to stick to. And it's kind of deducted from what I just said. On Tuesday and Saturday, we're gonna have gaming streams. That's the plan. Usually on Twitch. And on Friday, I always want to have this regular story spotlight show with different topics to talk about, also with guests, because I want to find out about a lot of people and talk to a lot of different people. I think that's going to be very interesting. In the end, I want the story spotlight show to become a source of a lot of knowledge from different people, because I feel like everyone has something to say. So this is the plan. I hope I can stick to that plan. It's not gonna be easy. There is distractions, and so it's not always easy to stick to the plan, but that would be the plan. So, Story Spotlight. Yeah, it's kind of like a podcast. I called it show, not podcast, but that's basically what it is. And 𝗀𝗶𝗯 says, I decided to check my channel out. I realized I posted the Brawl Stars video almost a year ago, unlisted of course, and the title was evidently, I wasn't impressed, so I checked it out. So, the next thing, besides streaming, I also have some goals for 2020, and that's not new goals. That's my old goals for 2019. And it's the health plan. My health plan, my personal top 5. My personal top 5 health topics. And it's a continuation from 2019, actually. 𝗀𝗶𝗯 says there was a team of 2 and 3 players in between trying to survive in solo showdown. You actually posted the video? I never knew that. So, because if you want to achieve a goal, and I always say that, and I do believe this, there is one resource that is most important, that's yourself. You have to take care of yourself. That's why I always put my personal health plan as a top priority. And it's built of these 5 cornerstones. I'm sharing this with you here. I share this for the very first time. And number 1, of course, is healthy eating. Healthy eating. And part of that is also intermediate fasting. I've tried that last year, not consistently, but having that 12 to 16 hour break at least once a day or once every other day, something like that. But especially healthy eating is a top priority for me. Like, for example, sugar. Avoid sugar, for example. That's part of healthy eating. Yeah, sometimes I don't stick to it. Sometimes you have to do exceptions. But that's one priority of my health plan. 1 of BS and 2 of Fortnite. 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗹, hello 𝗀𝗶𝗶𝗹, how are you? Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Then sports. Sports, you can only do sports if you do it regular. Then cold showers. I've been doing cold showers for a year now, and I believe that it really helps. Like, I didn't get a cold or anything last year, and almost every day I took like a 2-minute cold shower, and I came to believe that this probably really helps. And then what is probably most important for everyone, enough sleep. You may know that the cell repair system that basically works during sleep, so it's very important that you get enough sleep. And then the last one, meditation, is something I don't do regularly, very, very rarely. But I believe in the health benefits of like sitting down for 5 minutes, relax and think and just be. Kind of shut down your thoughts and just be. I do believe that this really helps to quieten your mind. But I do it not enough. Very rarely, actually, but I want to have it on the list because just I know that it's important, and I hope to do more of that. So that is kind of my resolutions for 2020. I put them down for you. Maybe you can take something from that. That's my plan for this year. Did I show you everything? Let's see. Yeah, basically we did that, huh? That's basically all I wanted to show you for resolutions. So if you don't have any questions or comments about your resolutions or anything, that'll be it for this topic. Good. That's it for the first topic then, the resolutions part. That's my resolutions, my goals. I think very important that I plan for this regular stream plan. Next topic. Next topic. It's gonna be funny. The next topic is something very funny. After all this seriousness here, I prepared something funny. And that's the... we don't need that. Okay. We don't need that. Arch this a little bit. Funny TikToks. That's the next thing here. Funny TikToks. And it's not just any TikToks. It's actually stuff I wanted to show you. Let me start a new video here. Good. Before we go to the next topic, a little drink. Ask me anything about resolutions if you have any questions. There's not too many viewers. That's understandable. Whenever you do something new, it's normal. Voila, did you ever think about doing more YouTube, or is it just too much work? What about karate? Are you still doing karate? I'd be curious. Good. Let me quickly... I have to sort this here because... Yeah, it's the... Okay. So the next topic. Around New Year's Eve and New Year's, a lot of people celebrated, and that created some very funny TikToks. Fails. I'm talking of funny fails here. And I had so much fun watching them, so that I wanted to share those amazing TikTok clips with you. And that may also explain why I became a big TikTok fan. Like there's 90% that's like garbage, but 10% are really, or maybe 5% are really funny and entertaining. So you know that usually on New Year's Eve, people celebrate with champagne, and they want to open champagne bottles, and there's different approaches to that. And first I'm going to show you a young man that failed so hard at trying to open the New Year's Eve champagne bottle. Let's look at this. There he is. So what he's trying to do is trying to open this bottle with his glass, and then his glass breaks. Gabriel Norman posted this. There you see it in slow-mo again. He's trying to open it, and I'm going to tell you what he actually does wrong, why it's not working for him, because we all want to learn from that mistake. And I mean, his face is just priceless there when this fail happens. How this is actually done, that's actually impressive. How this is actually done will be in the next clip. So, this person is showing us how it's actually done. See? It's possible. It's totally possible. And do you spot the difference here? I mean, that's what he tried to do. That's what he tried to do. That's how he tried to open this bottle of champagne. And I'll show you the other one again. So you can try to spot the mistake there. Let's see if somebody spots the mistake. Maybe 𝗀𝗱. He's always very smart. Maybe he spots the mistake. There's he trying again. Trying with the glass, and the glass breaks. And then the other one. That's how he's doing it. And what you'll actually notice is, 𝗀𝗱, have you found out? I prefer the bottom half of the glass break. So what he actually does is, like the young man, he pushes the glass over the whole bottle neck and cork. That's why it sticks and breaks. While this person, who actually knows how to do it, the second one, yes, 𝗙𝗍𝗱 says it right. He pushes the cork. He only hits the glass very carefully at the bottle, below the cork. He doesn't touch the cork with the glass, and that's really the difference. I found that was very interesting. First, it was very funny, and then I found the other clip, finding out what see how he's pushing the glass over the cork, and it doesn't work that way. That's why the glass breaks. Nice try. Nice try. Didn't work. And again, there you see in slow-mo. Nope. That's not how it works. Nice try. So here's again how it's done right. And then we go to the next clip. See, it's just knocking behind the cork, and that releases the cork. So if you want to impress your friends, don't use too much force, and you will be able to impress your friends. So if you want to impress your friends, that's how you do it. I feel like the first one was set up to fail, says 𝗙𝗍𝗱. Can I show the chat? Do I have the chat here on this overlay? Let me quickly check. Why is there no chat? There's a chat. Ah, but you can't see it. It's hidden. I could put it up there so that you can actually see the chat. Could be funny in the replay. Or maybe without the chat, I don't know. I see it anyway. So, 𝗙𝗍𝗱 says, I feel like the first one was set up to fail. He was looking for the bottom half of the end. Okay, there were other fails. Other people also tried to open bottles and failed. It seems to me that opening a bottle is hard. And the next one who failed was this guy here. Let's go. Next one. Let's go. Tries to open the bottle. Yeah, that worked. And then the table breaks. Did you see his face? So, another way to fail. He shoots it up, and then the cork drops on the table. And that's a new table. But as we say in German, Scherben bringen Glück, like broken glass brings you good luck. Another way to fail. And there's more. There's more people who actually failed at opening a bottle. I especially like the next one. I mean, Scherben bringen Glück. Exactly, 𝗙𝗍𝗱. Exactly. And so, I guess at the end he failed by breaking glass, just like the first person did. So, the next one. Did I already open it? Yeah, the next one. I mean, have you ever tried to open a bottle with a shovel? I mean, who comes to this? Who has this crazy idea to open a glass with a shovel? Can you believe it? There you go. First, she shows how to do it. Really elegant, how she opens the beer. And then he tries, and I mean... just spoiled. She, really good. I mean, that's perfect. I mean, no complaints there. Perfect way to open a beer. But look at this. He actually drops the shovel, and it hits the bottle. Well, things like that can happen. There's more. There's more funny stuff. There's more funny stuff. I want to make this a little bit bigger, so we see what you guys are saying. Russians. Well, he managed to open the bottle, just not the way he wanted. That's right. 100% right. The bottle was open with the shovel. But I think the problem was he dropped the shovel and it hit the glass. That's not the way you want to do it. There's more. There's even more New Year fails. Next one. The next one. Where is it? There. No, not this one. The video. Let's show that little bite here. Somebody, you know those big bottles, the really big bottles. They're very expensive. And the next guy, he actually wants to open a big bottle. And you know what the problem is with a big bottle? You will see in a second. There you go. There you go. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. And all the champagne is wasted. There you go once again. Slow-mo. Yeah, everybody is filming him. And he's totally soaked with champagne. I think that was not the intention. That's also not the way to open a bottle. That's simply not the way you do it. No, no, no. That's not the way to do it. He was unlucky. So the next one, he's actually really cool. 𝗙𝗶𝗱 says, that's one way to celebrate. The next one is actually really cool. The next one, I never came to this idea. I mean, have you ever been waiting at the bus stop or a train station and wanted to open a bottle? How would you do that? How can you open a bottle while waiting at tram? There you go. This young man has a solution to that. Just hold your beer against the train and it's open. I think that's a good way to do it. Maybe the spitting is not so elegant, but I mean the way how he opens the bottle is like really cool. And 𝗙𝗶𝗱 says it there, using a passing by vehicle. Exactly. Have you ever done that? Let's show it again. That's what he does. It works. It really works. I've never seen it before. Crazy. Has any one of you ever done that? Has anyone ever done that? 𝗙𝗶𝗱? You seem knowingly. Have you done it before? Have you known of it before? I've never seen it. I've never seen it. Well, I think if you don't master that skill, your bottle will break. Says Iglesias, and 𝗙𝗶𝗱 says, no, but I've had other thoughts when it comes to the vehicle passing by. Well, I feel like we don't want to know those thoughts. The next fail is really hilarious. It only gets better. The next fail, we do actually, really. And those thoughts do not include stepping in front to clarify. Okay. And also not pushing somebody in front, hopefully. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that here. No committing jokes, luckily. Good. The next one. The next one is another show of really high level skill. The next one is really a demonstration of skill. I don't know about that, says Bola. The next one is really a demonstration. So that girl opens a bottle and she really shows a high level of skill. No, not this guy again. First, let's open the clip with the girl. There you go. So, here, pay attention. Beautiful skill. This is so hilarious. Like it really splashes all over her face. Like, it's crazy. I mean, you couldn't really plan this. I don't think it's on purpose. This is hilarious. Bola says you meet some very intoxicating people on public transport. Okay. Let's show that clip again. Hilarious. And the bottle actually stands. A hilarious clip. The bottle actually stands and everything inside that bottle splashes on her face. Crazy. The bottle at the end. Yeah, Bola says it. The bottle at the end actually stands. It's crazy. She made it. She drops the bottle, it stands, and everything inside the bottle empties on her face. Well. The next one actually really hurts at first, but then when you have a closer look, not so much. But still hurts. So, next one's really painful. First, let's have a drink, and because you have a little delay, let's give you a little chance to actually react in the chat to the funny bottle. You want to see it again? Who wants to see it again? There you go. It's not funny. Poor girl. It's not really funny. Imagine that happens to you. It's not funny. Stop laughing. It's not funny. It's really not funny. Stop laughing. At the end, it is a funny story, says 𝗙𝗵𝗱𝗶. It certainly is, because she's fine. She's just a little wet, but she's fine. Okay, the next one. I hope he's fine too. Even though this one looks really painful. Next one looks really painful. Bola says, I wonder how much went up her nose. Yeah, because it's really like smashing all the contents up her face like this. And, well, disgusting. Next one. Poor boy. Really, if you're male and watching this, but I don't want to tell too much. Spilling the beans. So the next one must really hurt. Do you know, by the way, before he shoots this thing, it's like a confetti cannon. He shoots a confetti cannon, and like the confetti will splash in front of him. And yeah, I think that really cleaned up her sinuses. I see already where it will land. Anyways, guys, we gotta be tough. We gotta be stronger than this. We gotta take it. We gotta take it like real men and watch that very, very painful clip. We gotta watch it. There you go. Ah! But now, guys, that's not it. You may feel his pain, 𝗙𝗵𝗱𝗶, but it's not as it seems. Pay close attention in the slow-mo where it actually lands. It's not as bad as it looks. There you go again. Smash! Well, poor boy. Mackenzie is his name. There, the slow-mo. And he shoots his lower belly, I guess. It's still painful though. Good acting skills, by the way. No, I think it's really painful. Poor boy there. But, guys, when we see something like that, we gotta be strong. We gotta feel with him and don't be... Oh, what's the word? I have to look up this word. That's a problem with the Story Spotlight show. Malicious joy, is that the word? Or mischievousness? Malicious joy. Malicious joy is the best joy. That's what they say. So, we can't be that. 𝗙𝗵𝗱𝗶 says, but actually, if you dye your hair blondie, it's not bad that you lose your ability to You said that. I don't approve this message. I totally don't approve this message. 𝗙𝗶 says, I've seen and experienced enough balls being hit to no longer care. Well, I guess you get used to it. You gotta be strong. You gotta be strong. I still don't approve of this message. Iglesias, the nutcracker. Okay. That's it for all the wrong bottle openings and celebrations. There's also actually some animals that didn't have so much fun. Let's look at those poor animals. Where's the ball cracker? There he is. So, I found this interesting clip here. The nutcracker. Stop laughing! Avalon, stop laughing! It's not funny. It's not funny. Stop laughing, Avalon. I already asked, but can't remember if you answer. Quote of the week. No, the quote of the week is next week. I felt like we have enough topics today, so I postponed the quote of the week to next week. But the quote of the week for next week is better be prepared and not have a chance than get a chance and not be prepared. That's the quote of the week for next week. It's better be prepared and not get a chance than get a chance and not be prepared. That's the quote of the week for next week, and I'm curious. We're going to discuss that. I'm curious what you think about that quote. Before we get into serious, we got to get to the next clip. Good. So, that's deep. Damn, that's deep. And again, true, but let's not discuss it now. No, not now. That's topic for next week. Now, the next video, look at this. The cat and the mouse. It looks like they're playing. And that's what cats do. They play with their food. But when I watched this the second time, I actually felt really bad for the mouse. There she's trying to fight, actually, the mouse. She's trying to fight the cat. And she caught the mouse. That reminds me of my story of the mouse in the basement somehow. But the cat is not so friendly with the mouse as I was with our mouse in the basement. So the cat, what cats usually do is they play with their food. And this mouse probably is just food for the cat. And the mouse tries to fight, but she has not a chance. And I think she's actually stiff because she's so frightened. So with a second thought, this clip is not so funny. But still, at first, it was kind of funny to watch. 𝗙𝗵𝗱𝗶 says, like the latest episode of Tom and Jerry. There's Tom, and Jerry's in the corner, trapped. Poor mouse. I feel sorry for the mouse, actually. She's trying to fight. There's really no escape. I mean, my grandfather had a farm, and many times we saw cats actually catching mice and then playing with them. Not killing them immediately, but playing with them. That's what they do. It's probably kind of a training for them and training their reflexes and stuff, their reactions. So that's what cats do. It's 𝗙𝗶 who says, latest episode of Tom and Jerry. So that's not so funny. And then also on New Year's Eve, you know, cats are just cruel, says Iglesias. You know, on New Year's Eve, it's also dangerous because it may be icy. It may be very icy outside, and you have to be careful. And yeah, like this guy here, this old man, he's just minding his own business, walking away, and then there's this ice field. And he's actually not falling. I was really, really impressed. He's sliding there. First, it takes him back, and then he just slides like, whoa, he's got style. Very cool. He's got style. And then also you see the good in people. There are people running there actually trying to help him. So also this year we have hope. We have hope. We believe in the good, that people will help each other. And they're trying to save this old man there sliding. And yeah. 2 more seconds of sliding. You would have had more fun. Maybe he goes back up and slides again. I don't know. Maybe. So the next clip, I chose another one. And that one also struck me because it's funny. Style. If the video was of better quality, I could see the immense fear in his eyes. Yeah, the video is kind of poor quality. And somebody was also filming it. I mean, that strikes me. Who is filming this when it happens? I mean, why did they have the camera ready? It's almost like it was a trap. Maybe it was a trap. Maybe they put the ice there and they filmed and just waited for a person to come and fall. But the old man was better than them. He was smart and he skated elegantly. He skated his way down. But yeah, I believe in the good. People tried to help him. I believe it. Believe in good. So the next one I want to show you. Do you guys know those machines where you can punch the ball? You can punch that ball and it measures the strength of your punch. That's something that especially young boys do a lot. They punch those balls, not their own, of course. They punch that boxing ball. That sounds kind of weird. That's something young boys do. They punch their balls. No, that's not what I said. It's something that young boys do, that punch that boxing ball to measure the strength of their punch. That's what they do. There's those machines. But I imagine you've never seen what I'm gonna show you now. How to punch the ball. The punching ball, the boxing ball, like this. You've never seen that one. The thing is, with a lot of videos, there's always a question as to why they were recorded in the first place. That's true. That always makes me a little bit suspicious that it could actually be set up, that it's not real. But then on the other hand, a lot of people are filming everything all the time, so it's possible. But this here actually, with the quality it had, I'm not sure. It could be a setup. You did the best in your group, and I believe that. As a black belt karate, I believe that. So, here's that video. Let's switch off the audio. Have you ever seen that? He's actually jumping against the ball. I promise, I've never seen that before. I've seen many people actually punch that ball, but I've never seen anyone jumping into the ball. How did they get to all those weird ideas? I mean, and then the thing is, actually, I think his friends were very impressed because he got the highest score when jumping at the ball. Let's look at it again very quickly. Smashes in the ball. And then his friend points to the ball and says, hey, look at the boxing ball. You got a new record. Okay. I actually think it has hurt him more than the ball. The ball totally didn't hurt. The ball totally didn't hurt. And of course, I wasn't happy about my score anyways. Bola, of course, he wasn't happy. He literally broke the machine. The machine was actually moving like this. He literally broke the machine. casually flexing. Now, the new year should be full of happiness. And in the next clip, we see that. The dog. We see a dog that is actually very happy. And I'm not so sure about the genetics of that dog. This is the last clip, by the way. Sorry for that. The fun has to end. We can't go on forever. Well, next time I know to just headbutt the machine to win. Headbutt? I guess that hurts. But if you sprint into the machine and headbutt it, I don't know. So, the next animal is a dog. But I feel like this dog doesn't really know his genetics, right? I've headbutt worse. Don't worry. This dog. But, I mean, there's the expression, be happy as a dog. And when you look at this dog, yeah, please, Bola, explain that. Please explain. Who did you headbutt? In karate? I think headbutts are not allowed. That's why it would be good to have you on the voice. But yeah, we can do that next time. I think it would be cool to have somebody on the Discord. But anyways, so it's only me talking. I haven't used my entire momentum to do so. Broke someone's nose when I was young. You're still young, Bola. You're still young. Okay, when you were younger, you had a metal bottle. I wouldn't dent it. Oh, people would think I was crazy. I was. That's like a game. Okay. I want to show you the next clip. This dog. Be happy as a dog. Metal can. Everyone hit it until it's destroyed. Okay. Funny game. Finally, let's get to the last clip. Happy as a dog. There's a reason people say that. Happy as a dog. And I feel like this dog is not sure about his genetics. Here you go. This dog, look at him. He's very happy. He believes he's a kangaroo. I'm pretty sure he believes he's a kangaroo. He doesn't walk at all. Like he just jumps like a kangaroo. Kangaroo. The kangaroo dog. Who has ever seen a kangaroo dog? Like this one. He doesn't walk a step. He just jumps like a kangaroo. He's so happy about New Year. 2020. 2020. Rock and roll. The kangaroo dog. We gotta see it again. This is so funny. The kangaroo dog. And he jumps very high. Yeah. Very high. It's so cool. The kangaroo dog. That's him. Hatchy the Husky. That's the channel on TikTok where that video was found. He jumps very high. And the woman seems done with it. With his beep. Yeah. Probably is walking all the way like that. And she can't stand it anymore. She's done. She's done. Enough. Enough is enough. Enough. His beep. Yeah. Good. That's it. That's it for the TikTok part. That's it for the TikTok part. Christian channel. Yeah. Probably better. That's a good channel. No bad words here. No bad words. Absolutely no bad words. So that's it for the funny TikToks. Did you like that? I may make this also like a segment of the show and bring you funny TikToks from time to time. I really did enjoy those funny TikTok clips, and I hope so did you. Please leave a comment if you like those TikToks, and maybe I'll find when I find other funny ones, I'll also bring them in the next show. It's really, really funny. We have no chat here. Oh, but I'm gonna read it anyway. Christian channel. Yeah, it slipped from my keyboard. Good. We're getting to the next topic. I have another topic. Now we're going deep again. We don't have a quote of the week, but the next topic, I also found this. And just to show you, on TikTok, it's not only funny stuff. There's also deep stuff on TikTok. And like Russel Brand, I'm not sure you know him. Russel Brand, he's played in many movies. He also has a podcast, YouTube show where he interviews and talks to people. And how shall I say this? He's going deep into philosophy and topics of life and stuff. And he also has a TikTok channel. He does have a TikTok channel. And I stumbled on this clip here, or these clips that I want to show you. And basically to show you that you can also find wisdom on TikTok. By the way, I can remove this Discord link because you know it anyways. So sometimes you can find wisdom on TikTok and things you can watch there. And this clip here that I'm going to show you in segments, that really struck me because this clip, it's very short, but there's so much wisdom in this one clip that I immediately thought, I want to share this clip with you. That's what I thought. Do you guys know Russel Brand? 𝗙𝗶𝗹? Does any one of you know Russel Brand? Anyways, you're going to see him in a few seconds. He also played in a few movies. I don't know how many actually. Maybe let me quickly open Wikipedia here. That's not planned, but Russel Brand. Let's quickly look at his Wikipedia. Russel Brand, there he is. Yeah, let's quickly show that so that I can tell you guys who that actually is. Who am I talking about? Who am I actually talking about here? Russel Brand. So we gotta go here again. Russel Brand, Wikipedia, there you go. Okay, so there we are in Wikipedia. I'm not sure you can actually read it. Okay. Okay, transition, and let's remove the chat. Good. Yeah, it's very small. It's actually very small. So that's him, Russel Brand. But don't worry, I'm gonna read it to you. He says, nope. Infinite Flight Guy, hello. The face looks familiar. 𝗀𝗶𝗹, hello. But he can't remember where from the top of my head, says Bola. So, Russel Brand, he was born 1975. He's an English comedian, actor, radio host, author, and also an activist. He started as a stand-up comedian and later becoming an MTV presenter. Brand first achieved renown in 2004 and so on. You can read that yourself. I'm not going to read it all to you. Frequent media coverage. Then there's his early life, his stand-up career, presenting. I actually just want to go at his acting. Maybe you know one of those movies. So as a teenager, he appeared in The Bill, Mud, Blessed, Young Ones. There should actually be a movie list because I didn't prepare this. Yeah, there's a movie list. So that's the movies. That's his movies. 2007 Centurion. And Death on the Nile, Trolls, Army of One, The Emperor's New Clothes, Paradise, Rock Ages, Arthur. That's some of the movies. And then also some television shows. So he did a lot, and he also won some awards. That's Russel Brand. But we don't want to talk about his career. We don't want to talk about his career here. Bola says, my sister was on The Bill. It's a British TV show. So this clip here, he shared it. He has a TikTok channel, and I think he posts a daily short video on TikTok with his wisdom and motivation stuff. And so it's very interesting. It's one of the few people I follow. I only follow like 11 people on TikTok, and he's one of them. And this clip is about discipline. Discipline. And I'm sure 𝗀𝗚 knows about discipline because he's a black belt karate. That's not possible without discipline. And Russel Brand talks about discipline. If I would join TikTok, would you follow me? Probably not, because I'm kind of proud that I have such a low I follow count there. Only 10 people. But 1,700 followers, but only 10 people I do follow, and that looks really cool. I don't know, maybe I would, I don't know. Now she was literally just in the background going downstairs, but I'm pretty sure she made the peace hand gesture. By the way, I'm not a black belt. I haven't gone for the grading yet. Ah, I thought you're a black belt. Okay. Probably could be if I went for it. Yeah, do it, 𝗀𝗚. That could be your New Year resolution then. Could be the New Year resolution. So, let me show you the first clip. Russel Brand. So, this is all about discipline. Discipline is the route to change. And he explains quickly what he means by discipline and why discipline is so important. And there's so much information in this short clip that I definitely wanted to share it. So let's go into this. The first clip is very short. Basically just introducing the thought of discipline.
Discipline is the route to change.
There you go. Discipline is the route to change. If you want to change, it's not possible without any kind of discipline. You need discipline. It's a bad word, I know. Like, people don't like to hear about discipline. It's not so popular anymore. By the way, that's Russel Brand, how he looks right now. And there's also his TikTok, by the way, if I can point it there right beside me. Discipline, very important. And then he explains how discipline works in his life. His life is not possible without a lot of discipline. And let's look at this quickly. Clip number 2.
I meditate first thing in the morning. I pray first thing in the morning. I attend Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I attend support groups for my various and much discussed mental illnesses.
So, what he says there basically is that he has a really structured plan that he follows every day. That's kind of like his discipline. So first when he gets up, he meditates, he does sports, then he goes to these classes. And what I noticed is, because I watch a lot of videos like that, and I watch a lot of successful people, and I try to find out what they do for success, to find out what's really important for success. And what I found out is that many people follow exactly this pattern. They get up, they meditate, they exercise, and then they do the rest. Like, for example, Dwayne Johnson, I found out about him. He gets up really early, like 4 in the morning, or 5, I think 4 in the morning. And then he also does his exercises first and meditation. He works on stuff. And then when the whole world wakes up, he then starts doing the stuff that he has to do, like going to interviews, going to the movie set and stuff like that. So a lot of successful people have exactly that. And Russell explains here, Russel Brand, that I have to read it. He meditates, then he prays, then he attends Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that sounds interesting, and then he attends various support groups. Now, people may ask themselves, why do you go to support groups? Or they may say, well, a lot of people have the wrong perspective. Like they say, well, this is not for me. I'm not a person that can do this regularly. I'm not a person that can meditate or exercise regularly. I really struggle with that. And the thing with this is, you're not supposed to. That's why you're doing it in the first place. Discipline means action. You do it and you learn while you do it. You develop that discipline. You just have to do it. And that's basically also the reason why you go to these groups where you're not doing it alone. And I think most of you may have the experience when you have a workout friend and you train together. That's way easier to follow that discipline, to follow that regular exercise if you have a friend that you do it with. So, like meditation. You may say, I'm not good at meditation, but that's not the point. It's not being good. It's about action. It's about doing it. That's what he explains. And I agree with that. You just have to do it, and then you experience it, and you learn. And I told you earlier in the show that I have meditation on my list, but I really struggle with that. On one hand, when I did, I experienced the benefits, like feeling more relaxed, feeling more focused. I know the benefits, and I did experience them, but then I also lack the structure and discipline to actually do it regularly. So I'm totally also in this. It's not easy to do really stick to a regular thing. So that's what he says. And we have also a clip for that. Clip number 3. Clip number 3. Mindset, says 𝗙𝗶𝗹, by the way. Mindset, he says. And 𝗙𝗶𝗹 says, I'm not someone who does these things, but what everything boils down to in the end is your mindset. Exactly, the mindset. Whatever you believe in, the belief is first. Here, in the head it starts. The belief is first. If you believe, then follows the action. You have to do the action. First the belief, then the action. And then it will happen. The belief starts it all. The mindset. And this already is mindset. Like the mindset that if you believe in something and you put in the action, that you will actually be able to achieve it. That is already a mindset topic. Let's go to clip number 3, where he actually explains what I just said in his own words.
The thing is with discipline, people miss the point. I don't want to meditate, I don't like meditating, I can't meditate. Good, because you are going to become a person that does. Discipline is faith in action. You believe that you are going to become a better person.
Yes, exactly. That's what I basically just explained. You become the person you want to be by practice. Like you become the black belt karate by practice. And you have to believe that you can do it. And then practice. Action. Action is very important. But then also, the next thing is, don't be too hard on yourself. Like if you just fail once, the world's not going down for that. It's not bad. Don't be too tough with yourself. You will become what you want to be through action. You will become that person you want to be. You're not supposed to be that person at the very start. You're supposed to be the person that wants to learn and actually starts. And so don't be too hard when you fail. Like, for example, if you have a New Year resolution, that could be like, I start running every week. Don't put the measure too high. Like, I'm gonna run every day. Every day. And then on January 2nd, you fail because you were too tired from January 1st. And on January 3rd, you're too tired. And then you start beating yourself up like, I'm such a failure. I made this resolution that I will be running every day, but I failed already. The year's just started and I failed, and then you beat yourself up. That's not the way to go. That's not the way to go. Be nice with yourself. And even though you missed 2 days, go next day. Be nice. Be thankful or appreciate that you went on January 1st and then go on January 4th, for example. Just be that person who isn't too... Somebody opens my door here. Just be that person that isn't too hard on yourself. Don't judge yourself too much. Don't judge yourself. Very important. Don't judge yourself. Clip number
The thing is
4.
with discipline, people miss the point. I don't want
Not this one. Clip number 4.
I don't ever want to do any of the things that make my life better. And the tendency to neglect a practice that makes you better is the problem that we have.
I think that's true. People feel like, yeah, I don't feel like running and others do, but that's not true. Like most people actually don't feel like the things they're doing, at least not always. Like a professional runner may often not feel like running, but then it's also his job, so he's doing it. He's getting his practice by action. And also if you don't feel like doing the things that you know are good for you, you still do it. Or maybe sometimes 5 minutes before a stream. I don't feel like actually streaming. I could just do other things in the time, but then again I do it. And that's also a form of discipline, and then it's fun. So don't give in those 5 minutes of doubt, but do the action. That's what he basically explains here. You're not alone. And that's why it's also good to have a running friend. It's a good thing to have a friend to go run with. Like get help. If you want to achieve something, there's no shame in getting help. Like they used to say, nobody gets there on his own. Just get help. Do it with somebody. And it's not always fun, but you gotta do the action if you have a goal. And that's why it's so important to know the why. That's what I said when we talked about resolution at the start of the show. That's why it's so important to know why you want to do it. Why you want to actually do it. And what you want to do it. And then you can develop a plan and try to stick to the plan. If you don't know your why, it's going to be very hard to actually stick to the plan. 𝗙𝗶 says, Iglesias says, it's painfully true. 𝗙𝗶, my example of this would be waking up at 6:30 to get to university at 9, even though I don't have to be there at 9. It's just better that I do. Exactly. Exactly. You do it anyways because you have a goal. And you appreciate your long-term goal more than the short-term pleasure. That's what it's all about. Long-term happiness is more important than short-term pleasure. That's what it's about. Especially since I hate waking up that early. You know that I tried to wake up at 5 a.m. for some time. And it was actually really cool being that early when everybody is asleep and you kind of your brain flows and you have so many ideas and you're so fast, and it's really good to be early in the morning, but it needs the discipline to actually get up. And then now comes the message in his clip that actually really made me want to show you the clip, because I think he really speaks truth there. And that last clip here is this one. Listen closely.
Here's how discipline functions in my life. I meditate first thing in the morning.
Oh, that's the wrong one. No! Yeah, this one. Sorry, clicked the wrong one.
Be kind to the future you. Look after you. Discipline isn't self-punishing. It's self-love.
I think if you take anything from this segment here, these two last sentences, they are really key. Discipline is not punishing yourself. It's thinking of your future self, taking care of your future self. Be nice to your future self. And I think that's what 𝗙𝗶 also said. By going to university, even though he would prefer to stay in bed, that's kind of taking care of his future self. Postponing his pleasure for future happiness. And I think that's very important that we are able to do that. So this very last sentence
Be
here.
kind to the future you. Look after you. Discipline isn't self-punishing. It's self-love.
Love your future self. That's such a good message, such a great message that I really wanted to share the whole clip and the whole story with you. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm curious. I think Russel Brand really struck a point here. He brought that point really home. What does 𝗙𝗶𝗱 say? I mean, I kind of agree with you there. For some reason, starting at 9 is for some reason easier than starting at 10, and then starting at 11 is easier. What do you mean? I don't get that one. What do you exactly mean there? Let me put the chat on screen. What do you mean by that, 𝗙𝗶𝗱? I mean, I kind of agree. For some reason, starting at 9 is easier than starting at 10. I gotta go get myself together. See you later, 𝗙𝗍𝗍𝗶. Starting at 9 and 11 is easier than starting at 10. But why is that? Why is that? You lost me there somehow. Why is that easier? I don't get it. It's just harder for me to get out of bed when I started it. Okay, because you sleep longer. This is another thing. I really try to stick to that. I think it really helps getting out of bed every day at the same time. Even on the weekends, I try. On the weekends, most of the time it's 1 hour later, but still 7 a.m. I get up usually because I just can get so many things done in the morning. And during the weeks, I always get up at 6. And I think also from the health perspective, I learned that it's very important to get up at the same time every day. This seems to be very important. I once listened to a sleep expert, and he explained that getting up at the same time every day is more important than going to sleep at the same time every day. So you can go to bed at different times, but you should always get up at the same time. That's what he explained, because then for all of the day, your body is in kind of that rhythm that it really needs to perform. Your body knows everything, when it will happen, like when is lunch and all those things. And so that's actually getting up at the same time seems to be more important than going to bed at the same time. I don't sleep long. The time I go to sleep depends on the time I have to get up. I'm not affected by sleep cycles, at least not as much as everyone else. I'm actually somebody that sleeps everywhere immediately. Never had a problem. I did a test once where they check whether you're an early person or a late person, and the test basically said both. Doesn't matter. I can do both. So I'm really somebody that is not so much depending on a special cycle. But I think getting enough sleep, that is really important. That is really key for having a clear mind and having knowing what to do. Good. I had 2 more topics for today, but I think the time has progressed pretty fast and it's longer topics, so I think we'll do those next week. Talk about those next week. I brought you some clips from the Hero Fest panel where we talked about children and playing games, and what parents should pay attention to. But I think it's a longer topic. Then I also brought you an interesting Gary Vee clip where it's about, basically the topic is you're not burned out, you're bored. But I feel like that will also take a little bit longer. He says you're not burned out, you're bored. I think we talk about that next time. Then we also have the quote of the week for next time. The quote of the week for next time, that is, better be prepared and not get a chance than get a chance and not be prepared. I got that? Where did I get that? From that speaker. I gotta find out where I actually got that quote from. And then also, if it all works, a little announcement here. I'm planning to have the first guest in the show. Somebody actually to talk to, so that it's not me talking for 2 hours alone. Although I do this in games, but it's different in a show. So we have the first guest. It's a YouTuber, but since I'm not really sure that he will make it, did he confirm it? I asked him again today. Yeah, he has some trouble with his computer and stuff, so maybe he will not make it. I will announce it on my Twitter anyways, once it's certain. But anyway, planning to have that YouTuber on the channel. It's very interesting because it's somebody who was a gamer. I've known him since camcorder times. He was a gamer, and then he changed direction and started doing different stuff. And he gained a lot of experience with YouTube and with his kind of niche that he is in. And so we want to learn from him about the things that he experienced on his journey, the highs and lows, and learn from him. And yeah, that would be very interesting. I hope we get him on the show, and then also have a list of other people I want to have on the show in the future. I think that will be very interesting. For today, I think we're going to end it here for today. I hope you liked it. The next live stream will be tomorrow at 3 p.m. It will be a gaming stream on Twitch. 3 p.m. So in the afternoon on Twitch, we're going to play probably Brawl Stars, as always. Maybe if I feel like it, some Clash Royale. I'm not sure about that. Maybe also some Dead by Daylight or something like that. We'll see. So in the afternoon tomorrow, that's the planned time for the next live stream. It's going to be a gaming live stream. And as I said earlier, according to the new schedule, it will be on Saturday. It will not always be in the afternoon, but it will be on Saturday. I'm also going to fix the time. It's basically a trial, having it in the afternoon. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks Paula. Thanks Iglesias. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you again next time. And I hope we get somebody on Discord soon. There's really nothing to be afraid of. I would love to have like a co-host, somebody with me on Discord to talk to. I think that would be fun. That would also give another interesting element to the show. So thanks everyone, and see you next time. Bye bye.